Hi, this is Kyle from APS, and I'm going to show you how to replace a latex dry suit seal, a neck seal, at home. Before you get started, you're going to need to order a replacement seal. Knowing the size of your suit is important so you can get the right size seal. These come extra small to extra large, so it's really easy. You got a medium suit, get a medium seal. It's important because the mating diameter or circumference of that area is different from size to size, so you want to make sure your new seal fits your existing suit perfectly. Okay, before we get started, what do you need to actually do the repair? Well, I would suggest getting a neck seal repair kit that consists of a few forms. A white one, so you have a very sturdy work surface that's going to be slid inside the seal, inside the suit, and the seal edge is going to sit on. And then these clamping forms that are going to go on top of that and squeeze the new seal onto the suit when it's has the adhesive on it, and a set of 6 clamps to actually clamp that down while it dries. I'm going to use wax paper, not foil, not plastic, but actual wax paper, and we're going to wrap these pieces in that so the glue doesn't stick to them. This kit also comes with a form, basically a plastic cup, that the seal is going to go over, and it's going to hold it up and away from the glued areas while it dries. Other things, we're going to use masking tape to put the wax paper on, to tape it. To hold it in place on the form, I've got these pre-cut strips of double-side stick tape that are going to be put around the edge and hold the suit in place while we work with it. I'm going to use some 80 grit sandpaper, and I'll scuff the areas up that we're going to put the adhesive on. And I'm going to use Kotol 240 for 2 things, cleaning and an accelerant. So I'm going to clean the surface after I've sanded it to get it, any of the residue off, any petrochemicals off. And then I'm also going to combine it with the adhesive, Aqua Seal. So I'm going to use this little yogurt cup. I'll put in what I think is enough adhesive, and I'll mix it 3 parts of adhesive to 1 part Kotol. And then I'm using a plastic applicator here. It's nice and thin. It's not too wide. I don't want to smear glue outside of the strip of the seal that I'm putting on. So I'm going to mix that with this stick. Now that we've got all this, we're ready to get started. Okay, first step is to prep the suit. I have a seal here. I guess when somebody was putting it on, it must have had a small jag or something, and when they opened the seal up, it tore. So I need to remove this from the suit. In this case, the seal is actually glued to the inside of the suit. So this is the way I want it. I want it right side out, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim right along the edge of the fabric that the suit is made of, and I'm only going to remove this exterior part of the seal, and I'll leave this thin band where it's glued to the suit in place on the inside of the suit. So I've got some sharp scissors here, and I'm going to cut away the body of this to get it out of my way. Careful not to go into the suit. And this just allows me to see what I'm doing. And now I'm just going to carefully, without cutting the suit, I'm going to work my way all the way around. Okay, I finished cutting all the way around the material of the suit. You can see no more of the seal, but on the inside you can see the ring of the seal that's left adhered to the suit. Now, if this was in a bad shape, it was dry rotted and flaky and coming off, or it was that gummy, really sticky, or it wasn't adhered well, in that case, you're probably going to have to remove the entire seal from the suit first. And in order to do that, visit our post that's associated with this video, and we'll take you through the steps. It's different for different materials. If it's a 3-layer laminate like Gore-Tex, it's done one way, and if it's a 2-layer waterproof breathable material, it's done another way, but it's done by applying direct heat, which heats the glues and allows you to just peel it away and get down to the actual fabric. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and start putting the new seal on. I have my forms the round and the 2 half moons, and I've covered them in the wax paper and used masking tape on the back to hold it in place so none of the adhesive will stick to these. I've also done my double-sided tape all the way around, and I'm just going to peel the tops of those off so they're ready. And this is what's going to hold the suit to the form while we're doing the repair. All right. And I've used extra just to make sure nothing moves around. Okay, that's prepped. Now I need to prep the surface here. So this is where I'm going to be gluing the new seal on. And I just need to go around and lightly scuff this up. And as I do that, it goes from being just dark black to having kind of a white haze on it, if you will, from the sanding. Okay, now when I go to put my new seal on, I've got the suit inside out here, so when I put it on, I'll have the seal inside out, and you can tell it's inside out because you can see the marking for the size. Now to prep it, I'm going to turn it right side out again, and what I want to do is I want to scuff the edge on the right side out about the same width or just a little less. So I'm going to come over here with my sandpaper, and it just takes a light little scuffing. Not much, and I'm just going to work my way all the way around the perimeter of this, and I'm not having to put a lot of pressure on this. Okay, and I've made it all the way around to where I started. Okay, now let's get this inside out again just like the suit, and I can see the size. So I'm ready to insert this working form. I'm going to put it inside the suit here, and I'm going to lie this down right on top of the sticky tape while trying to maximize, pull outward, maximize the circumference, the diameter of this. Okay, and okay, I think I'm about there. All right. So it's not a perfect stick. I mean, they're just there to kind of help you. All right. Now I'm ready to get my seal ready. Still inside out. I'm going to put it over this cup. And as I do that, you're going to notice that the edges just kind of drape out and don't fall down on themselves. And I end up with this kind of falling as a flat surface all the way around. And that's what I want. So once I have the adhesive on, I'm going to drop this down and I'm just going to match it up, and that's how it's going to dry. So I have the Kotol here. I'm going to use this to first clean the surface. Okay, and same thing with the seal. Just going to work around the edge. It's more a concern with the old seal where it might have some body oils, some petrochemicals from the water if you've fallen in, and salts. Okay, I think I've got that clean, so back on the form. And now I'm going to mix the aqua seal. I'm going to mix this at a ratio of 3:1 with the Kotol. The Kotol is the accelerant, and that's going to move my dry time from 24 hours down to 2. So I could do this in the morning, and then I could be out on the water sailing same day. And I'm putting half of a full tube of aqua seal in there. And I'm going to eyeball this with the Kotol. About a third. And I've got my mixing stick here. And you want to mix this thoroughly. You don't want part of it curing fast and the other part curing slow, and then you go to sale the same day and part of the seal comes up. So really work it off the edges and get it in there. Okay, I am ready to go to the next level. So I'm going to be applying this directly to the old seal surface all the way around. And this is going to be the only surface I put this on. I don't have to put it on the new seal. I just need to make sure all the areas of this one is completely coated. All right, coming around the home stretch here. It looks like a half a tube was just the right amount. And I'm just going to go around one more time to make sure I've got a nice even coating. No dry spots, no thin spots like that one. And just get a good distribution all the way around. Okay, I think I've achieved that. It's a good thing I've got the wax paper on the form. I've already spilt a little bit over. And I think we're ready. Okay, one last, just make sure this is all the way out. Okay, we're ready to do this. I'm going to start in the back and do my best to just lay it down edge to edge, old to new, all the way around. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect when you first put it down. Okay. Good. Just spreading that out. Got it. Got a little too much material over here. Okay. Just working it out all the way around. Okay, in the back here. And if you've bunched too much in one area, just try and work it to the other side of the seal. At the minimum, you're just spreading the adhesive to the new seal more effectively. Okay, and I think we're, move that around. Okay, I think we're ready for our forms. I've got this one going on this side. This one, just make one last, make sure it's completely flat. Yep. Okay. Okay, I've put them together. I'm ready to do a little bit of clamping here. Just reach my hand down underneath the bottom form and clamp these two together. Go to the other side, same thing. This side. All right. No movement, still in the right place. Clamp it. And clamp it. Everything looks well aligned. Let that set for 2 hours. Pull this off and you're ready to go sailing. The aqua seals had adequate time to dry, so I'm just going to simply remove the clamps. And the forms, because they're covered in wax papers, they come right off. And all I have to do is go to the other side, remove the other form, and that. And when I'm all done, I have a perfectly replaced neck seal on my dry suit. For this and more information on dry suits and sailing gear, visit the APS advisor at apsltd.com.